Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Monday. Hope you had a great weekend, September 25th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. Time to press the panic button. Biden family money, salt water in the drinking water, and a world record marathon all coming up. Then Bill will be here with your message of the day. But first, when will the Democrats pull the panic alarm? ABC News poll, 44% of Americans say they've gotten worse off financially under Biden's presidency. That is the worst result since they've been asking this question since 1986. 56% disapprove, 37% job performance approval, 37% approval. With the economy, 30% approval. With the border, 23% approval. And the big headline number is, if you had to vote today, 51% would vote for Trump, only 42% for Biden. As the House impeachment inquiry has begun, Congresswoman Nancy Mace said that Republicans expect to prove that the Biden family and businesses around them brought in more than $50 million. So far, the House Oversight Committee has found at least $20 million in business schemes in Romania, China, Russia, Ukraine, and Kazakhstan. James Comer says he expects that number to be even higher because the committee has yet to uncover the personal bank records of Jim Biden, Joe Biden's brother. We know that he negotiated a $140 million settlement deal in 2012 between a U.S. company and the Saudi Arabian government, of course, because of his relationship with the then vice president, Joe Biden, his brother. There hasn't been a lot of rain in the middle of the United States lately, so the Mississippi River is not flowing as powerfully as it normally does, which means salt water is starting to intrude north into the drinking water systems of New Orleans. The salt water is not being pushed back by the Mississippi River's normal mighty flow. So the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is planning to barge in 36 million gallons of fresh water daily. A woman broke the world record in the marathon. There's no catch to this story. She's actually a woman. I feel like I'm just used to, and a woman broke the world record. Turns out it's a man. This actually is a woman from Ethiopia. Berlin Marathon, 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 53 seconds. Broke the world record by 2 minutes. That is a 5-minute mile. 26 5-minute miles. So go to the track, run, that's 400, run one lap around in a minute 15 seconds, and do that 105 times. Insane. I'm Mike Slater, Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
Hey, I want to tell you about Coin. That is spelled COIGN.com. It's America's only conservative credit card. Every time you use your credit card these days, you could be helping big banks give billions to liberal organizations like La Raza, BLM, the Clinton Foundation, and others. But now you can fight back. Coin offers unlimited cash-back rewards, world-class theft and fraud protection, and the ability to align your dollars with your values. Coin gives a portion of every dollar they earn to conservative charities that Coin card holders vote on. So learn more and apply for a Coin credit card at coin.com/O'Reilly. That's COIGN.com/O'Reilly. Please go to coin.com/disclosures for more information. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Monday, I am still very upset about the 4 babies, one of them killed by fentanyl in the Bronx, New York. You heard about the story. The daycare center, and then in the center, they were distributing fentanyl, and particles got in the air, killed a 1-year-old, and 3 other kids under the age of 3 had to go to the hospital. 1 may die. So then we hear the usual hue and cry. Oh, we have to do something about fentanyl. Oh, yeah. And this is coming from the liberal politicians as well as the conservatives. Well, Joe Biden opened the border. And that has led to record amounts of heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, methamphetamine, you name it, streaming across the border, killing hundreds of thousands of Americans, including babies. So where's the responsibility that Joe Biden has? Why isn't that being discussed? And then you got the no bail laws. Fentanyl dealers don't even have to spend the night in prison. They bust them, they're right out, going back to selling fentanyl. That's what these people do. But totally ignored are the drug addicts themselves who buy fentanyl to get high. And you know what this tells me? They want to die. They have no control over what they're ingesting into their bodies. They could go out in a heartbeat. And hundreds of thousands of them have been killed over the past few years. These drug addicts are causing mayhem everywhere, but they don't care because they want to die. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. Janice Kidd, Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Has there ever been a time in our country, Bill, that our government has been more corrupt than it is today? What a good question, Janice. 2 times I can point to the expansion west with Native Americans and the reservations, U.S. Grant's administration, unbelievably corrupt. Now, Grant himself wasn't, but he didn't provide any oversight, okay, until it was too late. So that was crazy corruption. And the 1920s, with the bootlegging and the prohibition, oh my God, that was so corrupt. Everybody was on a take. So those two were worse, but we're striving there. We're trying to get there now. Scott DeLoder, Crestwood, Kentucky. O'Reilly, your talking boy's memo on the death of a little boy from fentanyl was disturbing. I feel your pain and the helplessness that comes with that. If only you were omnipotent, because that's what it's going to take to correct this and many other tragedies in our country. Look, all I can do is show outrage when outrage is deserved. And the death of this 1-year-old boy, outrage was more than deserved. And it's very disturbing to me that the good people in the Bronx don't do anything. As I said, it couldn't happen in my town. Everybody be out in the street. Jessica Lilly, West Palm Beach, Florida. Great interview with Vivek. Six-pack Vivek. Okay. Best interview I've seen in years. What do you think of him being Trump's attorney general? Interesting. Got a law degree from Yale. Seems to be a fairly tough guy, wants order. Yeah, I'd interview him. Young, but it might be the right call. It's interesting, Jessica. In a moment, something you might not know.
Enjoy cleaner, safer, and more private internet daily. Be more cyber zen. For a limited time only, get our special offer at nordvpn.com. With a few simple clicks, NordVPN will block online trackers and hide your virtual location. It will secure your devices from malware-infected downloads and block access to malicious websites. Enjoy internet without trackers. Internet without malicious websites. Internet without malware-ridden files. Imagine your data more secure, your connection protected. Be more cyber zen. Take advantage of our special offer now at nordvpn.com. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. On this day in 1875, a teenage boy escaped from prison in New Mexico. By his 21st birthday, he would become the most infamous outlaw in America. Here is the story of Billy the Kid. The exact details of Billy's birth are unknown, other than his real name, William Henry McCarty. After losing both his parents at the age of 15, the kid turned to crime. He was first arrested September 23rd, 1875, for stealing a basket of laundry in the New Mexico Territory. 2 days later, Billy escaped from jail by climbing up a chimney. He then fled to Arizona, making himself an outlaw and federal fugitive. His young age and bold behavior eventually made Billy the Kid a national celebrity. For the next 6 years, the kid and his crew terrorized towns along the western frontier. They killed, robbed, and stole cattle. His crimes earned him a $5,000 bounty, a reward. He was eventually captured and convicted of killing a sheriff. The kid was sentenced to hang for his crime, but he managed yet another jailbreak, murdering 2 deputies in the process. His freedom, however, did not last long. Billy the Kid was shot dead by a sheriff in Fort Sumner, New Mexico in 1881. He was just 21 years old, his crime spree lasting from age 15 to 21. Although his life was short, the gunslinger's legend grew after his death. Today, Billy the Kid is synonymous with the Old West, alongside men like Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Jesse James, and Wild Bill Hickok. And here's something else you might not know. The myth surrounding the kid intensified because of a new form of entertainment. In 1911, Billy was the subject of one of the first silent films released in the USA. Since then, his character has appeared in more than 150 movies. Back after this. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped 20%, and this year could be worse. You are right to be worried. So please call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I have been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.